I guess now's a good time to introduce Mark Sarfo, who is our host for this evening, virtually at Nexus Creative. Mark, tell us about the venue. Tell us a little bit about Cellar Door and how the venue came about, and what you guys do down there.
Yeah, that's a dangerous question, Jason. I can go on for a long time. I've got how much time, mate. But no, first and foremost, look, it's a genuine pleasure to have everyone hosted virtually at Nexus. So much talent here. I'm kind of like a little bit of a stalker online, so I know various people here in different facets, and your work is excellent. And to be honest, so Cellar Door was co-founder myself, business partner Farouk, and one of the other co-founders, Kenny Sykes, many years ago. My background is in music. That's in our DNA. So I guess it's moved from music to event curation for third parties or brands to then developing our own branded concepts. So I guess we just become tired of waiting for either a brief to come in. You know, when you're hustling to create, you want to make your own luck and make your own opportunities. So Nexus itself was our way of saying, look, us coming up through the creative world, there are various facets that we felt were missing. That support network, that professional element to help take what is essentially a creative passion to the next level. So we just put the process around, whether it's just the environment of making sure that it's clean and it's conducive for people to come and work. And our long-term vision is always a long-term place about building communities. You're always stronger together. So if you're in an environment which allows you to just focus on your talent, because you're not worried about X, Y, Z. I think there's another great space in Croydon when Tasha's based, ASC, and they do a really good job as well at in housing creative talent. But yeah, Nexus, whilst the doors are closed, we had to flip and pivot very quickly, but we've been used to doing that for a lot of our creative life. So I wouldn't say it's easy. We've taken some of the content online. So we run Nexus Talks, which is supposed to be within Nexus as a physical space, taking it online. And one of the very first talks we had was from someone called Nadu Plaka. She does events globally. I know she's a friend of yours as well, Jason. And one thing that stuck with me, and this is why I'm mentioning it, because I know in the comment section, someone says, do you think because of this pandemic, if an artist doesn't figure out how to tap into digital art and create digital work, they get left behind? Because let's not get twisted, this is a massive shock to a lot of people. And there was an article that came out, I think today, the South Bank saying they might not be able to open until next year. So it's really going to impact the creative cultural sector. So by no way should anyone feel ashamed or disheartened if, I think Natasha said, you're not feeling creative, or you don't have to embrace digital. And what Nadu said, actually, she said she had to go through a period of grief of what do I do?
Yeah.
So I think the best thing that we can do in this scenario is talk to each other and support one another in that way, leverage off each other. Again, that's what we try to build within the community at Nexus. So we've got another Nexus member Zoom call scheduled for this Friday, where it's just for a chance for people to come in and just have a touch point. We like to think that we do the hard work of going out there, finding information, finding out what the funding resources are, finding out what the whole macroeconomic chat is out there in the big wide world, and just putting it in plain English so people can understand.